Hey guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. And today, PP wanted to join us. What? Because he hasn't been in a video for quite some time, and everybody was asking about him, so I said, PP, do you want to be in a video? And he said, of course I want to be in a video, so he's going to sit right down here next to me. I got tagged on Twitter yesterday. Not tagged in the video, just Shaughnessy, so I'm just saying, no. But I got tagged. I always forget to tag people, so when I joke about that, people are like, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings by not tagging you. I'm like, it's really not that serious. But anyway, she did this fantastic, I love this tag, okay? I started watching it and I read through it and I was like, oh, I love this. This is fantastic. So let me read it to you. It is an original tag, and it is designed, created by Shaughnessy. Go subscribe to her, please. And it is called the Library 411 Tag, April Library Loveathon. And starting off the April Library Loveathon with an original tag. And we're going to get right into the questions. She's so adorable, you guys. Go check this video out. I'm going to tag the original, or I'm going to link the original video below. Please go subscribe to her and go check out her videos and do this tag. This is a really, really good tag. So I kind of thought a little bit about my answers, and I was going to write them down, but I like when I kind of just wing it. So we're going to get into it right now. You ready? Number one. Information Desk, a book that was helpful to you for any reason. A book that was helpful to me for any reason. I would say, oh God, that's such a hard question. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb. This is gonna sound kind of crazy, okay? I'm gonna say, Blackout, Remembering the Things I Drank to Forget. Okay, and this is an alcoholic memoir. Now, if you don't know, I've been sober for 23 years. My sobriety date is December 17th, 1994. And I love alcoholic and addict memoirs of any kind, about any kind of addiction. They're very, very interesting to me. But I only like them when I read them and they seem sincere. So for example, when I read Million Little Pieces by James Fry, I was like, oh, no, this doesn't seem real. But when I read Dry by Augustin Burroughs, I was like, oh, this is the real deal, right? When I read Blackout, Remembering the Things I Drank to Forget, which is such a fantastic title, okay? I was so moved by this story, and she so fantastically tells the journey of alcoholism, and really from a very young age, and how it grew to her, into her adulthood, and how it affected her making life decisions as an adult. She's so genuine and authentic in it, and I absolutely love it. And one of the things that she does in the book, and so I'm going to tell you guys this so you don't, because a lot of people that aren't in recovery, that read recovery memoirs, don't know this. It is a violation of most traditions of most 12-step programs to talk about that specific 12-step program within the confines of, media and things like that, which is why I never talk about specific 12-step programs. And she is one of the only people I've read recently that does an entire memoir and never, she refers to recovery, but she never once says anything about the specific program that she's in. And I think that's fantastic. It's very respectful. And it also shows me that she's very real about this whole thing. Okay, the next question. Well, PP jumped down, and now he says he wants to be back up after he had a little drink of water. How was your drink of water? Can I have a kiss? You have the best kisses in the world. All right. He has been napping most of the day. Oh, now he's sitting right next to me. Okay, the return bin. What are two books? This one was so easy for me, and you guys probably, if you've watched my videos for a while, you know what I'm going to say. What are two books you read and immediately wanted to return because you disliked, or a recent DNF? So I'm going to say Joey Graceffa's My Pixelated Life and The Woman in Cabin 10. And if I had to pick a third, I would say This Is Where It Ends. Number 3, hold section. Your most anticipated release, which you can't wait to get your hands on. I have 2. Number 1 is Puddin' by Julie Murphy. Oh my God. Okay, so several publishing companies have reached out to me recently and said, can we send you books before they come out? I was like, yes. And I got a box today on my doorstep and I went to go open it. I was like, if this is Puddin' by Julie Murphy, I am going to lose it. It was the first 2 books from that Sabbath to here. I was like, I already own these books. Send me something that I can hold up and get excited about. I'm a real booktuber now, But it was very nice of them anyway. So I may give those away down the road and give away. Anyway, oh, I just lost this because now it's doing all kinds of craziness. Oh, I hate when this happens. Okay, so that's my number one, Puddin' by Julie Murphy. I'm also super excited about the Leah book, I can't think of the whole title, by Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli. I mean, I cannot imagine a more perfect duo to write this book. I'm so excited, okay? And third, the sequel to Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Ilir Sines. We do not have a release date on that yet, I don't think. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comment section below. Okay, number 4, Community Classes and Study Rooms, a book you loved that was a school assignment. Okay, so I haven't read this in years and I've actually thought about rereading it, but one of the books that I loved when I was growing up or in school was Lord of the Flies. I don't know why, but I don't really remember a whole lot about it. I hated the movie, but I remember reading the book, and I just was so fascinated about like this whole kind of idea of like savagery on this island and, you know, the split. I just thought it was done really well, and I really enjoyed the story when I was like, I think I read it when I was like in 6th grade or 9th grade. We were assigned some at Julius Caesar. No, thank you. Give me Lucky by Jackie Collins all day long. This stupid thing keeps on doing this. Look at this. It just keeps on going sideways. If I'm going to have to stop this video, I'm going to be upset. Okay. Number 5, computers. A modern classic you love or a favorite sci-fi. A modern classic you love or a modern classic. A modern classic that I love, I'm going to say Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. And I know it's kind of trite, but I don't care. It's a modern classic and I love it. Number 6, DVD rentals. Your most anticipated or favorite in recent history. Okay, I have this answer already. Book to movie or book to TV adaptation. Oh, by the way, there's a typo in there. It says book to move. Book to move or book to TV adaptation, or a book that felt cinematic, or a book you wish would be adapted into a movie or TV series. Okay. So my favorite, I feel like such a bitch after I just corrected her on video. Well, you should have tagged me and then no, I'm joking. Okay, I'm seriously sorry. Okay, my favorite recent one that I saw was Big Little Lies by Liam Moriarty, and they did it on HBO, and they're doing a season 2, but like there's, what? What? I don't like when they do all that. Okay, but my most anticipated book to movie adaptation is, and I think it's already out, and I haven't heard anything about it, and I can't wait to go see it, is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. That was my favorite book of 2 years ago. So, okay, number 7, library, bookstore, or sale. A random book you picked up without knowing anything about and really enjoyed, or show off your favorite bookish merch. Oh, I wish I had read that before. I would have got some merch over here. A random book you picked up without knowing anything about and really enjoyed. Well, oh gosh, what have I read recently that I didn't like? Okay, this is going to surprise you guys. I knew nothing about The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, which I'm so pissed right now, okay? Dylan the Reader 5, he tweeted me, and he said she's at I think Notre Dame right now, the university here in Indiana. It's literally an hour from where I live. I could be sitting right now listening to Angie Thomas speak about my favorite book of last year. But, okay, I had seen a couple different booktubers tweet out about it. I was like, what is this book that everybody's talking about? I did not know anything about it. All I knew was that they were tweeting out that this is like the most important book. And I was like, okay. So I went and got it and I read it the next day. All right. Number 8, teen youth room. Favorite YA or favorite book you read as a kid, or a book you can't wait to share with your future kids, nieces, nephews. That was my couch. I didn't make that noise. I swear! See? Or I could just be continuously farting. No, I don't do that. Anyway, okay, a book that I want to share. I'm going to answer all of these. A book that I want to share with my nephews when they get older. So my nephews are from Venezuela. They're Venezuelan, and well, they were both of them born here, but they're Venezuelan. Their parents were Venezuelan. And my husband's Venezuelan. And a book that I really want to share with them is either Last Night I Sang to the Monster or Juliana and Sammy in Hollywood by Benjamin Ilir Sines, because they are such fantastic books about the Chicano culture. And I know that they're Venezuelan, they're not Chicano, but I do think that in literature today that the Latino community is not represented the way that it could be, and Adam Silvera has done a very nice job of it. I think especially, okay, with having Latino gay role models in literature today, I think is so important. So those would be 2 books, and those books are not about gay characters, but I just love those books. Last Night I Sang to a Monster is one of the most fantastic fictional accounts of recovery in a treatment center that I've ever read in my entire life. And Juliana and Sammy in Hollywood is, I think, one of his first books, but it's about these 2 friends, and a lot of their friends are getting killed in like gang warfare. It's fantastic. It is really, really good. Everything I've read by him, I've loved. Okay, so I have to get back into my phone. Oh, it keeps on doing this. Okay. And let's see what else. A favorite YA or favorite book you read as a kid. So a favorite book that I read as a kid, this is so funny talking about my nephews. I was there the other day and they had the book Go Dog Go, and I started reading it to my smallest nephew, Sebastian, who's 2, and I was like, this is not the book that I remember, but I loved that book as a kid. So I would have to say one of my favorite books as a kid was the Beezus and Ramona books by Beverly Cleary. I loved those books. Okay, and then my favorite YA book ever? Okay, ever? Well, I'm going to pick a book that I haven't talked about on here for a long time. I don't think it gets enough attention. She was supposed to have a book come out like 3 years ago. I don't know what happened to her second book. But Love Letters to the Dead by Ava DeLauria is one of the most fantastic books I have ever read in my entire life. And it is YA. It is about a girl whose sister has died, and she goes to the same high school that she went to, and she, in an English class, has to write to all of these famous people that have passed away, and the whole thing is done through letters. It is so well done. I mean, I cannot believe more people do not talk about this book. It is a book to be revered. Okay, I'm back out of my phone again, because see, I talk too damn much. Let's see. Number 9, museum tickets. A book that made you feel a bit more cultured upon completing it. Oh, shoot. God, that's a good question. Joshana, these are fantastic questions. A book that made me feel a little bit more cultured after reading it. Well, every time that I start, if on a Winter's Night of Travel by A Traveler by Italo Calvino, but I've never finished it. What's the book? You guys are going to kill me that I cannot remember this. So I know, whoever can spot it first, put first next to it. I'm going to look, and maybe you'll get a little surprise gift. We'll see. But the book that was about the 2 magicians, they should have made it into a movie. Do you know what I'm talking about? They end up falling in love and all that kind of stuff. That book, I can't remember what it's called, but that book made me feel very cultured after I was done reading it. I don't know why. I loved that book, kind of. I thought it would make a fantastic movie. Okay, Overdrive Hoopla, an audiobook you love. An audiobook I love. Oh my God, I listen to audiobooks constantly. I mean, constantly. You guys, if you watch my channel, you know I'm obsessed with Audible. Well, the most recent audio book that I loved and listened to, I loved it so much, is The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. It was so fantastic, so creepy, and a mystery that I did not see the end coming. So that would be my answer for that. Number 11, request to purchase. A lesser known book that you want more people to know about and read. Oh God, I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, this is a book that like everybody, more people should read that most people don't know about. A lesser known book, well, Speed Queen by Stuart Onan, or anything by Stuart Onan. He's one of my favorite authors. The Night Country is fantastic too. Everything he writes is so completely different. He's one of Stephen King's best friends, and they've written a novella together called The Face in the Crowd. So Stuart Onan, I think he's fantastic, and not a lot of people talk about him or know of him, and he has written some great novels, and they've turned up quite a few of them into movies. Number 12, Librarians. A character who loved helping others. A character who loved helping others. Oh. You know what? Like, this is going to sound so strange, but Ramona Blue from Julie Murphy's Ramona Blue. You guys, that book touched my heart so much. I bawled my eyes out from that book. Did you see it? Did you read it? Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. Fantastic. She is such a neat character. And number 13, Sanctuary. A book that is your safety net, is like home to you, helps you through a rough time. I don't think it's any mystery to anybody that has watched my videos from day one or just last week that my all-time favorite book of life is To Kill a Mockingbird. The Finches feel like family to me. Scout feels like a best friend and a sister, and so it would have to be To Kill a Mockingbird. And then I'm gonna go in here and tag some people. She is tagged Dylan the Reader 5, number 1. I always tag him. So, I don't need to tag him. I'm going to tag, I'm looking through here. She's already tagged Richard at Richard's Media Geek. Let's see who else she's tagged. I'm going to tag Lala at Books and Lala. And then, I mean, it's not really Lala, but Books and Lala. And then I'm going to tag Damien Terricas because I am letting him down right now on doing a Buddy Reads, A Shadow in the Wind, I think is what it's called. And I am so far behind on it. So I will tag him, and this will give him something to do until we catch up to the book. Anyway, that was a great tag. Like, I love when you get a tag that really gets you thinking, and it's, like, very genius. So, Joshana, I thought that was a great tag. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.